This is my 2022 Honda PCX. Some people call it a PCX 160. And as you can see, the front windscreen, although it looks really great, is really minimal. It does nothing to protect or deflect the air, rocks, wind, etc. off your chest or face. So I have purchased this windscreen right here, this Puig, P-U-I-G windscreen, and it's supposed to have a less than 15-minute installation. We'll find out. Sure enough, this is just easy. There's one screw right there and one right on the other side. You remove with just a regular Phillips screwdriver. What the instructions don't say is that there are some clips underneath the edge here, and I very carefully got a flathead screwdriver, inserted it underneath, and just sort of tilted to pop this edge up like that, and you can see the clip, and now it's going to slide out. Okay, so that was pretty easy. Once I released those clips from the sides, it just slid right down. And then now you can see that there is a 5mm hex nut right there and a 10mm bolt right there on each side that I'm going to remove the original windscreen. Okay, so I removed the hex screws and the 10mm bolts, and you can see the windshield just lifts right off. That took about 2 seconds. I absolutely had zero problems putting that in. All of the holes actually fit perfectly. They aligned perfectly, and I just reattached the bolts, and I'll take off those labels and reattach the main fairing. So if you look on the back of the fairing piece, you can see that these are these little lip edges that need to slide up into the fairing, as well as this one here on top. So when you put it under, you can see the little lip there, and those are gonna have to slide up into the piece when you put it back. If you're struggling, as I am, to get this very last piece in, it might be because I just discovered there are these two little clips, one on either side, right there and there, and those line up with these retaining clips in the fairing. And I don't think I'm getting those in my, so now that I know, I'm gonna try and make sure those get in, because those will hold it once I get in. There is also a tiny clip right down here in the very front that you have to get through this little clip in the front, okay? Okay, so I'm done. I'll tell you what, the hardest part of that was putting on that last front white fairing. The trick is start down at the bottom and slide, make sure you get that clip on at the bottom. Go to the middle, and those two clips right there and there should catch. And then this part will probably be sticking out, but you can flex it and put the little tab underneath. It's not all just gonna slide up in there perfectly. And then once you get that in, you can pop it along the edge of the headlight, and you're done. I think it looks great. It doesn't interfere with turning the handlebars, and I'll show you what it looks like from behind. One other thing I've noticed that I really like is that this windshield is not as swooped back as the original, and so I'm able to actually get my hand up in here with a dust rag to clean that and to clean this area much more easily. So there you go.